vlog. So yeah, it's looking like this is gonna be a regular thing. um, Even despite the fact that I'm not going to school anymore. Cause, well, I don't know. I haven't technically started like the work yet that I'm going to be doing for the next year. I don't know if this is too loud. So like, I don't know. But anyways, yesterday. Wait, I was gonna say something, but in order to even start on it, like since I haven't started, the hardest thing about any project is to get started. Of course. So, but at least I will be starting today, finally. I mean, basically, it's to the Tuesday following the last day of my classes, and yeah, it's a few days. Fine, I can take a few days break, but from school and whatnot. But gotta get started at some point. So, also, I technically have not withdrawn from my fall classes yet. I'm just kind of waiting till I get like a more firm or like more like sure confirmation from my dad that he's fine with what I'm doing. But I did talk with him a bit about it a couple of days ago, and he seems receptive to the idea. He says he doesn't necessarily agree with what I'm doing, but he'll still support me anyways, because he believes in me to make choices for myself, I guess. So, long story short, he seems like he's okay with it. So, yeah, I'm gonna be withdrawing from my classes I'm registered for, which I would normally be starting in like maybe 2.5 weeks, I think. Also, I still haven't gotten my final grade for. Still haven't gotten my final grade for accounting yet, or financial statement analysis yet. But I should get some by tomorrow. If not tomorrow morning, like mid or late day tomorrow, I should have my final grade for that class. I do have my final grade for the other two classes, I'm pretty sure. So my something funny, human resource management. You know the course reflection, where basically all I had to do was get 6 out of 10. Guess what I got? Guess what grade? I got 10 out of 20. Like what? Dude. So I mean, I did only write 1 page when it was required to write 2 pages. In the feedback, he was just saying like elaborate on this more, blah blah blah, but he didn't really say why he took 10 points off. Like, I mean, yeah, sure, he wanted me to elaborate on some stuff more, but really, did you have to take off 10 points just for that? I mean, you could have said why, which he would have said. Like, I took off 10 points because it's only 1 page and you did not explain much at all. So, but anyways, it doesn't matter. Whatever. My grade would not have been affected either way. If I had gotten 20 out of 20, or if I had gotten 10 out of 20, it wouldn't have changed my grade whatsoever. It's funny though, because my final grade in the class ended up being 90.2. Just barely got an A-. And also, so on the self and peer review, he only gave me 17.5 out of 20, which I have no freaking clue why. He didn't say why. There's no reason for me to have lost points. I have no idea why I lost points. It doesn't make any sense. He didn't say anything. There was no feedback. He just gave me 17 points. Whatever, who cares? I don't even care. It doesn't affect anything. It's just kind of, like, really? Why? It's just, like, you know, kind of irritating. Like, why would you just do that? But anyways, I'm just holding the phone because I don't want to talk very loud. I don't know. I mean, what's the point? I mean, how is this different from any other time of day? kind of. I mean, it's early in the morning, but they're both my dad and Joyce are up right now because my dad's getting ready for work. So, what's the point of talking quietly? Okay, whatever. Fine. I was thinking, put the phone down. Anyways, what was I going to talk about? So let's see, what did I do yesterday? Yesterday I made a vlog, and then I spent quite a long time trying to find new music to listen to. Fortunately, I was able to find some. So basically, I literally went through every single artist or group on the fan-made Toho music and checked to see what type of music it was. And then every single one that I found that happened to be basically a Toho style original soundtrack, I selected that to listen to. And also, in addition to the ones I found on the website, I found a few extra ones just searching around in other places. And in fact, I literally, so there's this website called Bandcamp, I think it's Bandcamp. And I literally searched Toho style music. I found so much stuff. Like the very first, there was like 15 results. There was like 15 albums that came up, and the very first one I clicked was something that was one that the type of thing I was looking for. So hopefully all 15 of them are actually good, because that would be if that was all good, that would last me months. But anyways, yeah. So I found a total of 11 different soundtracks. Yes, 11. And 3 of which I'm actually not going to listen to just yet because usually what I do is I haven't been driving much recently, but I do drive occasionally. So when I'm in the car, I like to listen to a soundtrack that's completely different from everything else I'm listening to, because then it's like more enjoyable to listen to. So basically 3 of the 11 soundtracks I put on CDs to listen to in my car, and one of the 3 was Toho 18 OST, which actually came out only a few months ago. So I'm looking forward to listening to that one. And then, so now it's kind of funny because the one I'm listening to right now is actually not one of those 11. I'm still going to listen to a few of the ones I was listening to before, until I get bored of them. But anyways, so 2 of the 11 are actually, they are original OSTs technically, but they are mostly comprised of remixes of original Zune tracks. And I was a little bit hesitant about listening to those, but I ultimately decided to. I'm not sure why exactly, but I did. And I've listened to one of them so far, and it was actually really, really good. It's kind of a more orchestral OST or instrumentation compared to the other ones, but I really like it. But anyways, yeah, that should last me several months. So that's nice. So anyways, that's all. I've basically gotten all the preliminary stuff done. The only thing left to do is to just start on the project. Should we just call it the project? I don't even know. This is so cringe. Like, what should I call this? The project? The thing. Wow, how creative. Anyways, I've basically done everything but start on the project. But today I'm actually gonna finally start. Now, technically, I kind of have started on it because I did cubing sessions every single day. So, I think maybe even Friday I did a cubic session, but I've done a cubic session every single day for like the past 4 days. That does count towards the project technically, but it's not what I need to spend the best. It's not what I need to, spend most of my time focusing on. I need to focus on other things primarily, because if I just do cubic sessions, that's not going to grow my YouTube channel. So, like even if I put my head down and just grinded and like did targeted practice and like put all of my effort in and got my average down to like world class average, like mid 6, even if I was a fast cuber, that wouldn't get me subscribers. It would get me some subscribers, but not nearly enough. So I need to do more than that. So like all this time so far, I've kind of been thinking like the first step is I need to learn how to video edit. But I was thinking about it a little bit, and I was like, actually, the biggest factor in whether my YouTube videos succeed is not actually the editing. It's actually the video ideas themselves. The video ideas and their execution. Their execution does have to do with editing, but editing is not the whole thing. And in fact, I do have the basic editing skills required. Like I already have the ability to do editing. Like even with the skills I currently have, I could probably succeed. It would just be much more difficult to succeed. But it's not like the overwhelming majority factor as to whether I succeed. The factor is whether my videos appeal to people, whether it gets the people to click on them and watch them and then come back. And it comes down to the video ideas and their execution. So, honestly, is the first step really to learn how to edit videos? Or is it to focus on my ideas first? I'm not sure. Like my original plan for today was I was going to do some research and figure out like what's the best video editing software, and like maybe I could find some kind of course to learn how to use it or whatever. But I don't know. That would be good to do, but like it's not technically, it's probably not the biggest factor. Why I'm so bad at expressing. I don't even know how to describe any of this stuff because I don't hear people talking about it. Like I need to like look up like a community, or I need to look up, I don't know if there's some kind of like community of YouTubers out there where they talk about how to, become better YouTubers. Like if there was some kind of Discord server or forum or something where that was the main topic of discussion, that would be great. I should try to look for that, I guess, because I don't, like the terms I'm using, I don't really know how to actually express myself because I'm just all by myself here. I've literally never heard anybody talk about this stuff. A little bit, I guess, but I've never like searched up and typed into YouTube like how to become a better YouTuber, how to gain tons of subscribers or whatever, how to make it on YouTube. Like I've never searched that. Maybe I should do that. There's like all kinds of stuff to do. Like there's all kinds of ways I could go about this. There's so many different paths I could take, so many different approaches. I have no idea what I'm gonna do. Oh man, like I kind of had a general vague idea. Like I'm going to try to master using a certain type of video editor, and well, that's basically it. Once I do that, I have all the tools I need to create content, except for and then the only thing I need to do after that is to come up with video ideas and then execute those video ideas. Now, basically, now that I'm thinking about it, yes, video editing is not technically the most important thing, but it kind of is essential, because once I know how to edit videos to a very good extent, then everything else from there is easy, because I don't have to focus on I don't have to worry about, oh, I can't do that because I don't know how to edit that, or I don't know how to, well, that's literally it. I don't have to worry about not being able to do something because I don't know how to edit that part, or how to technically accomplish that thing. Wow, I suck at expressing this. But if I know how to do it, if that never happens, if I never have to deal with that, then I can be free. I can just be free to focus on the video ideas themselves rather than the challenge of actually executing that idea. Because basically I want the execution of it to be as easy as possible. I don't. What? Oh man. My God. So like, I'm not just gonna use DaVinci Resolve, because what if that's not the best video editor that's out there? Like, I really want, like, I want to use one that's really good. Like, maybe DaVinci is really good. Maybe it's just as good as all the other ones, but I don't know that because I haven't done any research. Like, maybe there's a better one that I can do, because I don't want to spend tons of hours learning a program and then just to find out later that that's not the one I should be using. Yeah. I mean, maybe I could still take the class. I just don't want to take an in-person class. Okay, so if I randomly decide, okay, this is probably unlikely to happen, but what if I decide that I want to take a video editing class at the college? I don't know if they're offered. I mean, if they offered it at NICC, obviously that would be the better option because it's close. Well, not closer, idiot, cheaper, but. Because, like, I feel so lost. Like, what am I supposed to do? Just sit there and Google what's the best video editing software? And then Google, like, video editing course. Video editing. I want to learn how to video edit. Like, it seems so daunting of a task to try to figure out how to do this. But, so, like, if I have trouble with that approach, I could try to look into taking an actual class, but costs a lot of money, and it might not be that fun. Well, not it might be not the most efficient way to do it. Well, honestly, it might be. Maybe not a college class, but maybe it is offered through the college, but like just any course, online course in general, or maybe even an offline course that you download. Just any course in general where you basically, it's kind of like the Microsoft Office course that I took a couple of years ago, where it shows you how to do something and then you have to do it yourself to practice it, and like instead of reading from a textbook, which is not fun. And also, guess what? I don't have to worry about this too much. I don't have to worry about the editing thing. I can start making videos right away. I don't have to like learn how to edit and then start making videos. I can, if I get tired of the edit, of trying to learn how to edit, if I get tired of that, I don't have to continuously do it. I don't have to like, I can I can take a break and just work on a video, and then once I'm done with the video, or if I get bored of making a video, I can go back to editing. Oh my gosh. Also, it feels kind of it'd be nice if there was somebody who could help me with this. If it'd be nice if I was doing it with somebody else, or if somebody was helping me with this, because I'm kind of on my own at this point. I mean, maybe my dad. He doesn't really know much at all about this, what I'm doing. He's just the one supporting me, basically, financially. And he's also emotionally supportive, but maybe I can find a Discord server or something. My goodness. Oh man. I literally don't even know what types of videos I'm gonna make yet. That's the most important thing. Well, I do kind of know. I know it's gonna be related to my hobbies, which is weird. Like, not very many people, because I don't just want to make it a cubing channel. I don't want to just make it a speedrunning channel. I want to make it just a channel where I can do whatever. Not very many people do that. That is kind of a rare thing. I don't even know if it's gonna work. It might not even work. I might have to make separate channels, or I might have to just focus on one thing. But I don't want to do that because, like, it sounds out of character for me to not want to focus on one thing. But I actually do, basically, equally. I equally like cubing, and I equally like speedrunning. And there's even other things I like too. I might literally get into like Mario Kart. It sounds like the weirdest thing ever, like Mario Kart Wii, but like that sounds like something I wouldn't mind getting into. And also music composition as well. There's like a bunch of other random things, but I can't spread myself too thin with doing like 10 different things at once. I think I'm gonna should I record the process? Should I record it? I'm not sure, because should I record it? I don't know. I probably look stupid. I don't care if I look stupid. That's just how I am. I'm stupid. I'm gonna like search really stupid, dumb questions. Like, wait, I'm trying to think of a question that I'm planning on searching that's like sounds really stupid. How did okay, never mind. I guess I'm not gonna search dumb questions. I mean, it's not that embarrassing. Also, I should probably change the name of my homework channel to something else. I don't know. I don't know if it's Seiko or Seihu or Sai. No, Sei. It's gotta be Sei. It's gotta be Sei. And then the HOU, I don't know how to pronounce it, if it's Seihu or Seiho. Because Toho is Toho. And then Seihu or Seiho, it's spelled the same way at the end. You would think. Who knows? But why isn't it more popular? Like, I really like all the tracks in it. I really like the melodies and stuff. But like, why is it that a more popular soundtrack? I mean, it's not like the soundtracks themselves that are popular. Usually it's just the games, and then the soundtracks go along with the games. And maybe say it wasn't even that popular the game. It wasn't even made by Zune. Zune made the soundtrack, but he didn't make the game, as far as I know. It was pretty cool to find out, like, wow, he actually made the soundtrack to like 2 other games. Well, he made like a ton of stuff, like a lot of the soundtracks he made for other stuff other than his main games. He just used the same. He used the same themes, or he used the same exact pieces for both. He used the same exact, like. He didn't like create a lot of original tracks for the other stuff, but for the Seihu one, literally every single one is original. Yeah, also, I feel tired. Also, you may have noticed it was really early in the morning. That's because I couldn't sleep. Course. Like, what am I supposed to do when I'm awake at 3 in the morning? I'm not gonna just sit there forever. You gotta be kidding me. Seriously. Also, I hate getting up this early. My ideal time to get up is 6. That's like when I want to get up, but of course, no, I couldn't because I couldn't sleep. I mean, I went to go to bed like 9 or 9:30, like 9 to 6. That's 9 hours of sleep. Why the heck do I wake up at 2? Why? I went to bed at 9. Seriously. I'm gonna be tired all day. God damn it. When should I go to bed normally? Because I don't want to start going to bed so late that I start sleeping in super late. But honestly, I keep waking up. I keep waking up less than 8 hours after I go to bed. Like, why do I keep doing it? Why can't I just sleep through the whole thing? Apparently, I saw this Half as Interesting video that said that the natural sleep cycle is actually like cyclical. I can't remember the term, but it's basically like 4 hours, and then you get up and then you sleep for 4 hours. Like, I don't know if it matters the gap in between the 4 hours of sleep and the next 4 hours of sleep, but like the natural human sleep cycle is actually 2 4 hours. 2 4-hour periods. Huh. So maybe I should start doing that. Like, basically he said that the traditional thing to do would be to go to bed for 4 hours, get up for 1 hour, then go back to bed for 4 hours. Okay, well, I think what I would do there is I would do that because I don't want to sleep in the middle of the day. Oh, but there's a problem here. There's a problem. I suck at falling asleep. Of course. It's possible. It's possible that I would sleep for 4 hours, get up for 1 hour, and then go back to bed and not even fall asleep the whole time. Like, that's literally possible, which is so dumb. God. But maybe if I did it long enough, it would naturally start to work. There's a slight problem, because if I take my pills and then go to bed for only 4 hours and get up, won't I still be tired from my pills? Because I might have to stop taking sleeping pills if I did that. And what the heck would I do for 1 hour? What would I do for 1 hour? I need to do something productive. Oh man. Why? No, this is not homework. Okay, it is homework. Fine, I'll admit. This is homework. This feels like homework. But this is the hardest part of the whole thing, is getting started on this. This is literally the hardest part. Well, actually, no, the hardest part will be deciding which editing software to use and which online course to take, if any. And then once I decide, then everything will be easy, because then I'll just follow what I decided. This is the